You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Black and White Sports fans, as you guys know, yesterday, Brittney Griner pleaded guilty to bringing in drugs into Russia. Now, she's been detained since February, and she has now pleaded guilty. Now, I was interested to see what the response would be from the WNBA and people that around Brittney Griner that support her, because she has admitted to guilt. She has admitted to bringing drugs into the country, and that is against Russian law. Even here in the state of Texas, what she did would get her arrested. Now, the WNBA, their response is not shocking to me whatsoever. It's really not. Check this out, guys. WNBA Players Union stands with Brittney Griner after guilty plea. Now, the U.S. State Department has declared that Brittney Griner was wrongfully detained. Now, folks, I don't know how you can actually be wrongfully detained when you admitted to breaking the law. You brought in drugs. It's just that simple. I mean, even here, if you brought in drugs in the state of Texas and they arrested you, would you be declared wrongfully detained by the government? I find it interesting, but it says here, Brittney Griner's plea of guilty Thursday has not lessened the support the Olympic gold medalist continues to receive from her WNBA peers. The Phoenix Mercury All-Star pleaded guilty to drug possession charges on the second day of a trial in Russian court in a case that could see her sentenced to up to 10 years in prison. The chance of Griner being convicted were considerably extremely high before her plea. Now, this is what the WNBA Players Union had to say. Quote, the WNBPA stands with Brittney Griner with a 99% conviction rate. Russia's process is its own. You can't navigate it or even understand it like our own legal system. What we do know is that the U.S. State Department determined that Brittney Griner was wrongfully detained for a reason, and we'll leave it at that. Now, what reason did they actually give? They said that she was actually wrongfully detained. Maybe I missed something, but they never said why she was wrongfully detained. She wasn't wrongfully detained. She brought it in. She admitted it. She admitted it. But this is what Kathy Engelbert, the WNBA commissioner, had to say. Quote, Brittney Griner remains wrongfully detained in Russia, and nothing that happened today changes that 140 days later, Engelbert said. The WNBA continues to work diligently with the U.S. State Department, the White House, and other allies in and outside government to get Brittney Griner home safely and as soon as possible. She has the wholehearted and unconditional support of the entire WNBA and NBA family, who eagerly await her safe return. And the league will recognize BG as an honorary starter at this weekend's WNBA All-Star game. Now, I don't really know. I didn't even know that the WNBA had an All-Star game going on right now. But if you're watching it, hey, more power to you. I'm pretty sure a whole bunch of people will not be watching it whatsoever. But man, the WNBA in this statement is really not shocking. This league supports lawlessness. Remember, the WNBA was outraged. The NBA itself was outraged when Jacob Blake was engaging in criminal activity and he was shot. These are the kind of people that they support. They support the criminals. The criminals. But this statement is really not shocking. They're still claiming that she was wrongfully detained. Why was she wrongfully detained? Nobody's saying that. Why was she wrongfully detained despite her admitting that she brought the drugs into the country? I'm assuming that she brought it in from the U.S. This is pretty pathetic, guys, that the WNBA still at this point will not back down. They won't back down and said that Brittney Griner was wrong. that refuse to say it. The WNBA commissioner, the players union, they're condoning this type of behavior. Illegal drugs. And they say that Brittney Griner is a role model. Folks, would you want your little girl to look up to Brittney Griner, who is trafficking drugs, who is using drugs? I'm sorry, that's not the kind of role model I would want my daughter looking up to. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to Black and White Sports, and we'll catch you next time.
Black and White Network supporters, make sure you check out the Black and White Network merchandise store. Link in the description. Use promo code USA First, all one word. USA First, all one word. 25% off now.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.